Poco X3 GT is going to be the next mid-range killer of brand. We have already seen the CAD renders of the device and there are no real life images we've got so far now, but what we do have is the official launch date of the device and internal specs of device which were leaked a couple of days ago. So without any further ado, let's dive into it. Recently Poco confirmed itself that Poco X3 GT is launching officially on 28th of July, and that's just around the corner. If you haven't seen the device, then here are the HD renders of it. We have punch hole selfie shooter at the front side and it is a 16 megapixel sensor, and the display seems to have a bit thicker bezels which doesn't really look good, and this display is 6.6 inches with 120Hz with LCD display. Now this LCD thing is something Poco needs to gear up to AMOLED, because every brand's mid-range devices are having AMOLED displays. The rear side of phone looks to be made of plastic, and here we have a triple camera setup. As you can see here, the rear side of phone is way much similar to the recently released Redmi Note 10 Pro. As far as some internal specs are concerned, then there will be a primary 64 megapixel sensor at the rear side, 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens and a 2 megapixel macro lens. The selfie shooter is claimed to be of 16 megapixel, as I've already told you. Specs on paper looks really good, and we'll see what device actually performs in real life. Poco X3 GT will have Dimensity 1100 SoC, which is a little lesser than the latest OnePlus Nord 2, which is having Dimensity 1200. On battery side, we might see a typical 5000 mAh of battery. The poster also reveals that the phone will support 67 watts of ultra fast wired charging. That's just insane. This is the only thing I loved about this phone. I mean, not the only thing, but this is something that is really mind-blowing. So that's all for Poco X3 GT. We will see the device in action in just 2 days, and do let me know your thoughts on this device, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.